Three-time Sprint Cup champion Tony Stewart struck and killed a driver who was walking on a dirt track during a race in upstate New York. It is a developing story here on SportsCenter. Authorities withheld the name of the driver pending notification of family, but multiple witnesses identified him as 20-year-old Kevin Ward Jr. The tragic incident at Canandaigua Motorsports Park happened after the driver's cars bumped, causing a spin-out and a caution flag. Witnesses say Ward got out of his car and approached Stewart's car and was hit by Stewart's tire. Ontario County Sheriff Philip C. Poivreau, whose department is handling the investigation, said Stewart is shaken but cooperating. Poivreau said Stewart had not been charged, but the investigation is ongoing.
Ooh. This is a sad story. This is one of the worst sports incidents that I have ever seen in my life. Kevin Ward was 20 years old. He was a young man. He's been a Nascar driver for 5 years, since 2009. At the age of 15. And to see this incident of him getting ran over by Tony Stewart is sad. But I just have one question to ask about this incident. What the hell was Kevin Ward doing out there on the racetrack is my question. You have cars coming towards you at over 100 miles per hour towards you, and you're going to stand in the middle of a racetrack when cars coming at you that fast? That is my question. What the hell was he doing out there in the middle of the racetrack? And that is my question. Now I have a question for Tony Stewart. Now when you seen Kevin Ward in the middle of the racetrack, why didn't you slow your vehicle down and slightly turn your vehicle to avoid hitting Kevin Ward? Is my question for Tony Stewart. Now, whoever does this investigation has a lot of things that's going to be in front of them. Because you have a young man, Kevin Ward, just going out there in the middle of the racetrack when you have cars going towards him over 100 miles per hour, which was wrong for him to do that. But it was also wrong for Tony Stewart. He could have slowed his vehicle down and slightly turned it to avoid hitting Kevin Ward. And like I said, whoever does this investigation is going to be interesting to solve. All I have to say is this. If Kevin Ward would have stayed in his car and waited and not go in the middle of the racetrack, he would have still been living right now. Now I can understand him being upset of Tony Stewart running him off the road while he was in his car. But Kevin Ward, he was wrong for getting out, going in the middle of the racetrack to point at Tony Stewart to say, hey, you hit me, you hit me. You don't do that. You don't do that, because you might just get hit. Look where Kevin Ward is at today. He's dead. Like I said, this is sad. And I hope this be a lesson learned for the future young NASCAR drivers. Never ever go in the middle of the racetrack. Never do that, because you have cars coming towards you over 100 miles per hour. if a race car driver runs you off the road, hey, just wait till after the race. And then once the race is over, then you go towards him. But don't go in the middle of a racetrack while cars coming towards you over 100 miles per hour and the race is still going on. You just don't do that. That's like me going out on a gun range when other people are shooting and I just happen to jump in the middle and wonder why I got shot up. So this is the same incident with Kevin Ward, just going out there in the middle of nowhere when he got cars coming toward him. And like I said, that's like me going out in the gun range when you got people shooting at their targets. All of a sudden, I just happen just to jump in the middle, ta-da, and get shot up. So it's a lesson learned. I hope this be a lesson learned for the future NASCAR race drivers. And I know NASCAR is going to take a look at this, and the investigation is still going on. But hopefully this doesn't happen again. Hopefully it doesn't. Other than that, I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short. I have some things I have to do today. But this is a sad day for NASCAR. And Tony Stewart, hey, all I can say is I wish you the best, man. But until then, love, peace, and joy. I send my prayers out to Kevin Ward's family. And like I said, it's a sad day. I'm lost for words right now. Y'all take care. And I'll do another video sometime this week. And I'll holler at y'all later.